Hello, I'm EpiXToyCat and welcome back to Seed Sunday. Seed Sunday is a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you seeds for Minecraft Console Edition which are particularly interesting and worth checking out in some way. And this week's seed is absolutely insane for so many different reasons, but basically, to go through a few of them right now, it has all three of the super desirable biomes that people want in Minecraft Console. It has the Mesa Price biome, it has the Ice Spikes biome, and it has the Mooshrooms biome, all on a classic sized world, which is so nuts by itself. But then on top of that, it has the rarest piece of terrain generation that you can find now, as of TU43, the Abandoned Zombie Village. That's right, a village which is overrun by zombies. As well as having a village overrun by zombies, there's a village at spawn. That's right, this is the spawn location that you can see over there. As well as at spawn having a village, it has a triple ravine with diamonds at spawn. As well as having that, there's like four mob spawners all next to each other. There's all these crazy things all in the same place, and I think you will all enjoy today's Seed Sunday. So if you do all enjoy perhaps the most insane seed I've ever shown off on this channel, like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like the seeds, especially when they get as crazy as this. And if you're curious as to what the seed is, if you want to type it in yourself, then it's going to be on screen right now. So it's a big series of numbers, and it comes in from Coin9000, who seems to be a big fan of the Seed Sunday stuff, and clearly found one of the coolest seeds ever. So big thank you to Coin9000, I really do appreciate it. With that said though, let's get straight into it really, shall we? And let's start by talking about the spawn area. So yeah, you type in that big list of numbers that was just on screen, and it'll spawn just over here, like I said. And yeah, it's a really nice spawn, you know, visually, because you got the kind of nice mix of stuff going around. But you've also just got this really nice plains biome you might want, because obviously you always want to kill stuff, but that's probably not the first thing your mind focuses towards, because there is also a village here. So this is an absolutely massive village. Sadly, it doesn't have, you know, like the blacksmith or anything like that, but what it does have is it has a couple of libraries, it has all the crop planters you could ever want, and it's just a really cool base to just have off the bat. So yeah, I really like this place. Oh, it's got 5 crop planters. It's a really cool place to start. It doesn't have the beetroot seeds, but they'll come in later, and just in general, it's a pretty nice place to, you know, really have your roots set down. Again, you can trade for stuff if you want to, you can turn one of these houses into yours, and if you like the idea of, like, you know, converting villager houses, this one is perfect. But in case you just don't care about that, you're like, you know, I want the insane stuff, Toycat, well then the first thing I'll show you is the fact that this cave right here, so, you know, just after you, so if you go past the spawn, you go past this weird bit of water which hasn't flown into a lake properly, and then you'll head just over to here into what seems to be just a random little cave. So if you head down here correctly, and I'll use night vision to show you, basically you can follow a cave to the right a little bit, and then if you follow that cave, you'll eventually end up in this ravine over here. So it's just a normal ravine from here, it's not really too exciting, except it ends up into another ravine. So this ravine turns into a double ravine, you follow the double ravine along, and it turns into a triple ravine. So yeah, 3 ravines all kind of spliced into one, which is really crazy by itself. But the coolest thing is because all of these ravines go so far down, you actually find yourself with a layer where you'll find gold and you'll find diamonds, if I'm not mistaken, just over here. So yeah, that's right, there are diamonds just over here, right next to spawn. No blocks need to be broken to get from spawn to diamonds, and you could probably do it from literally, you know, like 20 seconds away. So yeah, spawn diamonds in one of the more literal ways you can do it with, again, no blocks needing to be broken. Obviously you're going to want to actually get the diamonds out, but still, that's absolutely crazy cool to me, and that's just the start of what's going on here, because like I mentioned, it has all of the desirable biomes, and they're actually really close together, surprisingly so, because if you head to the north of the seed, or I guess this is to the west of the seed, or the east of the seed, you actually find a Mooshrooms biome just over here, which is really cool because it's attached to land. You know, usually they're meant to spawn with ocean all around, but in this case, the beach doesn't properly count, so that's kind of nice. So Mooshrooms biome, get the rarest mob in the game that most seeds don't have access to, and guess what? From the Mooshrooms biome, you can see the Ice Spikes biome, which is so cool, because again, a lot of, you know, seeds don't have access to these, and that's a shame, because it means you can never have packed ice. Guess what? This seed, even in the classic variant, before you expand it to a large world size on the one or the PS4, even before you do that, you've got 2 of the rarest biomes next to each other, within eyesight range of each other, which is so cool. And that's only the start of this, like I mentioned, because if you go even further north than this, then you'll find yourself the 3rd of the super cool, super desirable biomes, because it's the Mesa Price. So yeah, I actually mentioned Mesa Price like just under a week ago now in the realistic Minecraft features, but yeah, they're one of the crazy rare biomes, so not many people really see them too often, and when you do, you're just like, this is one of the weirdest looking Minecraft biomes. It is based on real life, on the Price canon, and it's pretty cool that you not only have one of the biggest Mesa Price biomes, so again, on this particular variant, on the Xbox One that I've loaded, it should work for all consoles, just in case it doesn't. Sometimes it's flattened with glitches and stuff, but yeah, as you can see, this Mesa Price biome covers all the way from here, all the way across to there. It combines with a swamp for some reason, but then all the way over to here, and just there's so many of these Bryce little things, and the cool thing about this biome being so big and just so, like, look at this, it goes up and down, and there's giant caves under here that go underneath the thing, then there's this giant raised plateau here. Again, rather nice stuff to look at, but the awesome thing about this seed, besides just the fact that, okay, it's really insane to look at, is the fact that, this biome, is the fact that because it's so giant, you're going to find so much gold. So if we just dig around at like a random place, let's just, I don't know, dig down here until you find a cave, let's hope we find one of those at some point. Basically, if you just dig down at some point and find a cave, you'll find so much stuff. I know I found, there's various caves around this place that if you just dig into, you'll find gold in a very easy way. Because, again, there's no limit on the height gold will spawn at in these biomes, and it seems to spawn more often too. So, yeah, if you look inside even these pillars, you're going to find some gold there eventually. If you go inside one of these caves, then, suddenly there's going to be some gold, and it's so cool. I've seen a few caves already, like, just from my little experience, they're just like, oh, yeah, you just walk down the hall and you find, like, 6 different, bits of gold, and that's just crazy cool, insane to me. So, as well as this, it gets cooler than just having the 3 super crazy far-off biomes that shouldn't really combine with each other, all on the same seed, on the same half the same seed too. But if you go to the very, very far north of the map, you get what I think is perhaps the coolest feature, because it's a 1 in 50 chance village. That's right, only 1 in every 50 villages will happen this way. Basically, it's the abandoned zombie village. So, what makes an abandoned zombie village, and how can you tell? Because there aren't any zombies. Oh, there's one zombie left over here. There aren't any zombies left besides that one, so how do you know it's an abandoned village? Well, you can tell that there was zombies here, and if you load this up the first time, then you will see zombies, because basically the doors are all missing. It's a really cool little terrain generation feature that just makes it makes it feel really spooky. Oh, okay. You can see more zombies here, because they're from there. They're meant to be zombie villagers, but I think it's a console glitch where they're just regular zombies. But still, really cool the fact that it's a zombie village. It's just like kind of a mixture of like a challenge and a thing. And also here, what you'll find is you'll find yourself some beetroot and stuff like that, as well as these little things where it's like there's no torches on them. I guess that must be a console exclusive to the the abandoned village. Like they took all the torches with them or something. I don't know for sure, but still, it's a really, really cool village up here. It's bright orange too, which means it's one of the new villages. Basically, super cool village, super rare, and it's found up these coordinates just one more time, in case you're curious. Very, very far north of the seed. You can't miss it if you come up here, and it's just so insane. But again, that's not where the insanity on this seed ends. There's so much more, because if we go a little bit back down, so I was looking for fossils for the longest time here, because I was like, gotta find one, and I couldn't find one with my very brief searching, but maybe you can, because there's so much swamp in this seed. But if you just go below this swamp to these coordinates right here, you'll find yourself an abandoned mineshaft, which has not only a couple of chests. Again, on Xbox One right now, I believe there's some weird glitches with the chests. No idea why, but there's nothing in them. But there should be stuff in those chests, usually. You can also head down the little corridor from here. You go through, this giant like string of webs, which by the way, now if you use shears on, you will get cobwebs back from. But as well as that really cool collection of cobwebs and cave spiders and stuff, you can also just head down the corridor and you'll find yourself a skeleton spawner. So that's right, a cave spider spawner next to a skeleton spawner. Pretty cool stuff, because this place also gives you beetroot seeds, which is what I was mentioning. Beetroot seeds and saddles and just stuff you don't normally have access to. But if you then break your way out there, which is probably just under an ocean, yep, it's just under an ocean. But yeah, if you break your way out here and you're like, okay, abandoned mine shaft with mob spawner next to it, that's pretty cool. Well, this seed actually has a bunch more abandoned mine shafts, including one below the Mesa biome. It's not a surface one, but it's easy to access. But as well as having one over there, because again, I'm trying to like condense the seed into like what can be done in one video, because if I want to chop everything, it'd be like 20-30 minutes or something, because every single time I went anywhere, I'd find something really cool. Like for instance, even just over here, you find a village well. These are usually so unassuming, but look at it, it's just been filled with a birch tree, and a really bizarre little feat to look at. But yeah, as well as looking at stuff like that, you also have one of the coolest things, which is right next to the spawn, which is found in this kind of swamp right here. So each of these granite pillars represents a mob spawner. That's right, there are 4 mob spawners this close together. So mob spawner found just over here, and they're all connected by caves, but like it's such a tricky connection system between the caves. I was like, we can't do this forever, so I just won't. But yeah, basically here you can see first mob spawner. It's a skeleton spawner. It's got again a couple of full chests. If we just head over to here, because they're right next to each other, we've got ourselves a spider spawner. So that's 2 spawners right next to each other. And again, each of these pillars represents another one. So this one, I believe. Oh wait, that's the skeleton spawner again. But this pillar is another one that's a little bit deeper down. But I think this is a zombie spawner. So zombie spawner that close to these other ones. Again, just keep in mind how close these things are. If I just dug that way a little bit, in fact, let's do it right now. If you just dig this way a little bit and then dig down or something like that, you're going to find the other mob spawners, which is absolutely crazy that you can just do something like that. Like, wait, is this it right here? We're close enough. But yeah, basically the fact that all these spawners are within, like a 20 block distance once you remove the walls, and if you don't decide to go through the caves. But as well as that, there's another one found just over here, another like 30 blocks away, let's say, found all the way down here, because it is another spawner. So this is the most dangerous one. It's actually a spider spawner again. Only has actually, there's probably a second chest back there, isn't it? That's something I probably should have checked. But yeah, basically, only has the, there's the second chest, sorry. But yeah, it has 2 chests, as you can see right here. It has a spider spawner, and it's really close to these other 3 spawners. That's right, 4 spawners, all within the same cave system, all within, what is this, like a 50 block radius of each other. Very, very insane, stuff. And again, that's right here next to the spawn. Everything I've shown on this seed so far, again, I tried to section it off to just the right half, is only 50% of the classic world size, and it has all of this already. That's discounting literally everything on the other side, and it's still taken close to 10 minutes to show you, which is why this is the coolest seed ever. So again, just next to spawn, really close to the village and the triple ravine, boom, guess what? You're going to find yourself you know, the Stronghold, I guess it is, which is, it's a cool enough Stronghold. It doesn't have like any crazy glitches, but if you want to check it out, go to the library, try and get its books. I haven't checked that out because I was like, you know, I can't handle the insanity there, but maybe there's something really cool for you right there. But look at this. There's so just to kind of recap here, Triple Ravine. There, like 50 blocks from spawn, like 20 blocks from spawn, you've got yourself a village. You know, like 30 blocks from spawn this way, you've got yourself the Stronghold. You head another 100, 200 blocks away from spawn, you got a quad Mineshaft. Then you go another like 50, 100 blocks away from that, you get the Mooshroom biome plus the ice spikes, and it just keeps on going insane and insane and insane. And that's why I think this is the coolest seed I might show off in a really long time, because the odds of all this stuff happening, even by themselves, are kind of rare. And then when you combine so many of these things together, you're just like, well, that might be one of the rarest seeds ever. So yeah, this has been Seed Sunday. I hope you did all enjoy it. I hope you picked something up from here or something, or at the very least, you're going to check out this seed and use it for your own, because I think you're starting a brand new world and you want to have all the stuff and you want to make sure it's all the rare stuff, then this seed is going to cover you way more than any other seed ever would. Yeah, hopefully you did all enjoy it. Like the video if you did, because it helps out the channel up. Let us know you do like Seed Sunday. Share the video if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see those daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So goodbye.